Hello everyone. So, gonna do another sketchbook tour. A little bit earlier than I was wanting to, but I was planning on doing one in September, but I'm about to get my wisdom teeth removed, so I don't see myself making much art in the near future for the next week or two. And I've also got college classes coming up in about 2 or 3 weeks, so that'll also hinder myself. So, sketchbook tour, maybe one drawing. I've got a couple of shorts ideas in mind. But to make up for the general lack of uploads, which has been from not quite art block, but I have too many ideas in mind, but I can't get them all down at once. Kind of that kind of situation. I'll do another sketchbook tour. Yeah, the cover fell off. Not surprised it was falling off in the last video. I still have it. I have little pieces I plan on gluing in for like scrapbook type stuff. And I didn't really put much more stuff in this sketchbook. I did take a plant drawing class. Well, that's not quite a plant. Actually, this is something new. Yeah, Kai Filu, the Mosasaur, and Titan X, Kai Vilu from Monarch Legacy Monsters Season 2. Wanted to draw them together since they both share the same name origin. I need to draw a couple more, actually a lot more sea scarabs. There's like 200 of them here, about. My sister and I counted, but I need to draw more of them. Plant drawing class now. This is cut out, but it was just a sphere, a decent sphere, but it was cut out and I forgot to tape it back in, so it's somewhere. But this is a lemon, or no, a lime shaded. It's not bad. Is there anything in the back? I know I put stuff in the back. There it is. Okay. Plant anatomy type stuff. But is there the grayscale? Okay, no, the grayscale we used isn't in here. I'll find it later on. Probably the next sketchbook tour. We got a lemon. The lime. It's a lime. Ellipses. Cylinders. Didn't get to finish these. But it took a very long time to do all the shading. But I'll get around to doing those. Plant. I don't remember exactly the details on this one. I think there's just supposed to be just a drawing. The actual size dandelion leaf. I'm being serious. There was like a 14-inch dandelion leaf. And so, of course, I drew it. And it came out pretty decent. I have to say, it was pretty good. And then over here we got different like textures. This I was thinking a coconut. This I was thinking like moss. Not sure how great it turned out in terms of moss. And then this was supposed to be tree bark. Kind of looks like that. Kind of looks like fish scales. Like a pineapple fish. Yes, that's a thing. And then this was a flower. I like it. Turned out pretty good. And this is actually a plant that I have. It was a succulent. It is a succulent. I just didn't finish drawing it. I got to keep it. And that's really all that was added in that sketchbook. Like I said, I didn't draw a lot. In this sketchbook, the one I got during my Chicago trip with my college's art club, which is fun. I plan on doing it again next year. Not a lot else has been added. There's been more stuff planned, like the front page here with little Sponge Boy Me Bob, and these 2 pages, and maybe this back one. I'm planning on drawing stuff from the Chicago trip based on photos. I just really can't bring myself to draw things like that. Like, I've tried it before. I just can't bring myself to draw a thing from a day, or like that. I've tried. There's just something in me that can't do it. So I'll get to it at some point, hopefully before next sketchbook tour. So for now we got, it's supposed to be like a subway arch, a little SpongeBob plushie, pigeon, a leaf from a plant, a funny looking vase that was at the Art Institute of Chicago, a lamppost, the bean, Tully Monstrum, who looks like this, fun guy, nobody knows what it is. This guy's too big. It's actually 2 Tullys in length. This guy's 12 inches. It was only 6 inches in life. And then on this page, we got a pretzel because I got a shot of some kind for like vaccine. I don't remember what it was, but went to Sam's Club, got one of their big pretzels because, oh, the Sam's Club pretzels are so good. And an epaulet shark. because I think I'd recently gone to Sea Life in Michigan, and there's an epaulet shark there, and I wanted to draw one. Various ceratopsian skulls. The idea was to turn ceratopsian use ceratopsian skulls as a reference to build kaiju off of, and I was going to. I'm still going to, but not on these pages, because I have 6 different animals in mind, and based on that, there's just not enough space to draw full kaiju, so I'll be redrawing them, but 3 per page. And then some human anatomy stuff. I'm not very good at drawing people, but for my next art class, I'm going to have to, kinda. It's not anatomy or anything, it's just drawing too, with, like, chalk pastels and whatnot. But we do some figure drawing in there. And besides, I want to get better at drawing people to begin with, so doing this. Yes, this figure has ears and a tail. I'm using some VTubers I like as design bases. Yeah. And it's somewhere back here is additional character design for a series I'm working on. That's not it. There we go. Well, I have the head done anyway, but character design for a series I'm working on. It's not much. I'm gonna get the other stuff done first. I forgot to bring this up last time. In fact, all of my other sketchbook tours from end 2025 till now anyway. But during an art event, I painted this on just a piece of wood. It does have string. I just forgot where that string is supposed to be to hang it up. Mosasaurus from Jurassic World Rebirth. Kind of based on one of the posters of it anyway, but specifically the soundtrack album cover, so that was nice. I liked Jurassic World Rebirth. It wasn't a perfect film by any means, but I enjoyed it enough. I do have beef with plot points specifically, though. There we go. It's kind of similar. That's supposed to be like the Jurassic World logo, but green and yellow for the whole Rebirth themage. I don't think it looks that bad. Speaking on Mosasaurus, I have this little cardboard guy that I made with super glue, entirely with Gorilla Glue and cardboard. That's it. I like it. One of my first attempts at 3D art. I will be doing more. Plan on covering them with clay and making like actual little sculptures, kinda. Yeah, I liked doing this guy. And now, as we get into my paleo art sketchbook, I have not added any more stickers yet. It's not because I don't have any more. I do, an almost comical amount, but I just have like 2 stickers I specifically want. I know exactly where I want to put them. I just don't have them physically yet, so I haven't really put that many more on. In fact, I don't think I have at all since the last time, until I get those. But yeah, let's skip around to some new drawings. No, Elafro was last time, Thylacine was last time. Here we go. Ceratosaurus nasicornis. I worked on this guy for about a week, give or take. Scales were the hard part. Coloring was actually also the hard part, because it's a bunch of like 3 or 4 different variants of yellow. It's not all one perfect solid shade, and that was hard to do. But yeah, I love this coloration for Ceratosaurus. I love it so much. Hey, there's Tully Monstrum again. Yeah, that guy was done last time. These guys weren't, though. I finished the Radiodont page. They're all fun. I keep forgetting to add Agirocassis' other, like, fin flap thing on the other side. I keep forgetting about that. But the other guys are nice and fun. Let's see. 3 of them... Yeah, 3 of them are based color-wise on Kaiju. Mosura is based on GMK Mothra. Schinderhannes, I'm again assuming that's how it's pronounced, is based on Batra, and Agirocassis is based on Giron. So, not a Godzilla kaiju, but still a kaiju. Stegosaurus, work in progress. This guy will be fun. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Very work in progress. Those scales are hard. especially down here because they're so small, which is for the sake of scale since its body's moving that way. Yeah, but this thing will be fun to color. Galagadon, species of bamboo shark from Hell Creek in South Dakota. Actually, the Galagadon tooth was found in the exact same site as Sue, the T-Rex of the Field Museum. It's a millimeter wide. Here, let me pull up a picture of it real quick. I do not know how they found it, but they did. Okay, that's microfossil hunting for you. But yeah, Galagadon, this guy's going to be color-based on the Halmahera epaulet shark, which is another bamboo shark, so that's nice. Liopleurodon, my favorite marine reptile. Pose is pretty close to what I wanted. Coloration's nice. It is nice. It's just not quite what I was picturing. Brachocanius, another pliosaur. This one was actually hard to work on because it's based, or the pose I have it in, is based on the Mattel figure of it. And because it's a Mattel figure, the lower jaw is wider than it actually should be. I don't know why they gave it an underbite, but they did. And so yeah, I was trying to figure out how to narrow the lower jaw down in a realistic way. I'm overall pleased with the way this guy's turned out, though. And Afrovenator twice, and Jobaria. These are both based on photos. These are both based on photos I took at the Great Lakes Science Center in 2023 when Paul Sireno had his African dinosaur fossil display there. This one is not as detailed as I would like it to be, but I was feeling rushed and pressured to get it done, just mentally. No other reason, just mentally I was. So I might remake it. I love this one. I love this one, especially the detail I put in its mouth. The mouth amazes me. Ototus megalodon, largest shark to ever exist. Overall, very pleased with this guy. Coloration-wise, it's nice. Design-wise, it's not. I think the pectoral fins are a little proportionately small, though, given this drawing is based off it, according to the new paper from 2025, that says that it would have been long and skinny and like 80 feet long. So I think the pectoral fins are a little small. Work in progress. This will actually be the next definitive video. I've decided that much. I've halted progress until then, but it's a Protohadros and Deltasuchus. And Capitalsaurus, in quotation marks, because that's not its real name. It doesn't have a real name. It's a single tail vertebra. I saw Dryptosaurus's name used a little bit in terms of classification, so this guy's very heavily based on Dryptosaurus and Appalachiosaurus and Nanotyrannus. I just had to do this guy for like the 4th of July and the colors, obviously. And despite how like fragmentary and dubious or uncertain its classification is, it's really good. I like it. And Rahiolisaurus and Abelisaur from India. They may have lived in family groups. I don't know. But that's why I have a little baby standing on its leg. And yeah, that's all the new drawings. So yeah, don't really have a whole lot else to say right now. Sketchbook tour. That was nice. Yeah, again, getting wisdom teeth removed soon, so that Deltasuchus Protohadros drawing might come out a little later than I want it to, but hope you enjoyed this. Until then, see you then.